In this video, I'm going to give you the top 3 tips to skyrocket your communication skills immediately. Because mastering English isn't just about grammar, it's about connecting with people and opening doors for your career. We are going to cover the K.I.S.S rule, the power of active listening, and the secret of nonverbal confidence. I know the feeling. You have the words in your head, but when you try to speak, you freeze. It's frustrating, but by the end of this video, that changes. Okay, let's make this real. If you've ever walked into a conversation feeling ready, and then your mind suddenly goes blank, I want you to know something. That doesn't mean you're bad at English. It doesn't mean you're not smart. It doesn't mean you'll never be fluent. It just means your brain is under pressure, and pressure changes everything. Because communication isn't only language, it's emotion, it's confidence, it's timing, it's connection. And the best part is you can train all of that. So I'm going to give you 3 tips that don't just sound good on paper. These are practical. These are things you can use in real conversations. Even today, even if you're nervous, even if your English isn't perfect. Let's start with tip number 1. Tip number 1, the K.I.S.S rule. Keep it short and simple. This is the rule that saves you when your brain wants to panic. Most learners try to speak like they're writing an essay. They try to build perfect sentences with perfect grammar, perfect words, perfect structure. And while they're building that sentence in their head, the conversation moves on. Then they panic. Then they freeze. Then they feel embarrassed. And then they start believing the story. I can't communicate. But that story is wrong. Here's the truth. In real life, simple is strong. Short sentences are confident sentences. Clear ideas are powerful ideas. Less is more is not just a design rule. It's a communication rule. Think about the people you trust the most, the people you like listening to, the people who seem confident. Most of them don't use complicated language. They use clear language. They say what they mean. They don't add unnecessary extra. So when you speak English, stop trying to impress. Start trying to connect. Let me say that again, because it matters. Stop trying to impress. Start trying to connect. The K.I.S.S rule helps your brain in 3 ways. First, it reduces cognitive load. That means your brain has fewer moving parts, fewer verbs, fewer grammar decisions, fewer chances to get stuck. Second, it makes you sound more natural. Native speakers don't speak in perfect paragraphs. They speak in short bursts. They speak in chunks. They pause. They restart. They correct themselves. And nobody cares because that's real conversation. Third, it makes you easier to understand. And that's the goal. Communication is not a test. It's not school. It's not a grammar exam. It's a human moment. So here's what you do. One idea at a time. Say one idea, then stop. Give yourself permission to breathe. And if you have another idea, add it after. You don't need long sentences to sound fluent. You need smooth delivery. You need calm rhythm. You need clarity. Try this mindset. If it's clear, it's correct. Not perfect. Correct enough, clear enough, human enough. Because the fastest way to kill your communication is to demand perfection while you're speaking. Perfection creates tension. Tension creates freezing. K.I.S.S creates calm. Calm creates flow. Now, tip number 2. Tip number 2, active listening. This is the secret skill most people completely ignore. A lot of learners think communication is about how do I talk more, but real communication is how do I respond better? And you can't respond well if you're not listening. Here's what usually happens. Someone is talking, and instead of truly listening, You're writing a mental script in your head. You're thinking, what should I say next? How do I say it correctly? What if I sound stupid? What if they judge my accent? What if I forget a word? So you're not in the conversation. You're in your head. Active listening pulls you out of your head and back into the moment. And when you're in the moment, something magical happens. You stop performing and you start connecting. Active listening means you listen with your eyes, your face, and your body, not just your ears. It means you actually care about what the other person is saying instead of treating the conversation like a speaking challenge. And here's the crazy thing. When you become a better listener, people feel it immediately. They feel respected, they feel safe, they feel like you're present. And when people feel that, they're more patient with your English. They're more supportive. They give you space to speak. So, active listening doesn't just help your comprehension, it literally changes the energy of the conversation. Now, there's another benefit that English learners love. Active listening buys you time. When you listen well, you naturally pause. You naturally process. You naturally breathe. And those little moments of pause are not awkward. They're powerful. A confident communicator is not someone who answers fast. A confident communicator is someone who answers clearly. So don't rush. Let silence exist for a second. Nod. Smile, react, then respond. And your responses will automatically become better. Because you're not inventing sentences under pressure. You're responding to reality. Here's a simple thought. Listening is not passive. Listening is leadership. If you want to be seen as confident, become the person who listens well. Now, tip number 3, body language and eye contact. This one is huge because your body speaks before your mouth ever does. Before you say a single word, people already feel your message. They see your posture. They see your face. They see your energy. And if your body looks nervous, your words feel nervous too. But if your body looks calm, your words feel stronger. Here's the big idea. Confidence is mostly nonverbal. Your English can be simple, even imperfect. But if your body language is confident, people will trust you. So, what do? First, open posture. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't collapse your shoulders. Open your chest, relax your arms, stand or sit with stability. Second, slow movements. When we're nervous, we move fast. We fidget, we rush, we look away. We speed up our words. Slow down. Slow is confident. Slow says, I'm in control. Third, eye contact. Now listen, eye contact does not mean staring like a robot. It's not a competition, it's connection. Look at the person when you speak. Look away naturally, come back. The goal is to show you're present. And if eye contact feels intense, start small. 2 seconds, then 3, then natural. Because the truth is, people don't only listen to your words, they listen to your confidence. And your body is the first thing they read. Here's a powerful trick. Even if you don't feel confident, act calm with your body, and your brain will catch up. This is not fake. This is training. Your nervous system learns through action. So, if you want to feel more confident speaking English, don't wait until you feel ready. Train confidence through posture, breath, and eye contact. Now, let's put it all together because this is where the change really happens. Tip number 1, K.I.S.S. Keep it short and simple. You stop overbuilding sentences. You stop trying to be perfect. You speak clearly. Tip number 2, active listening. You stop living in your head. You enter the conversation. You respond naturally. Tip number 3, body language and eye contact. You stop shrinking. You show calm. You let your presence do half the work. And when you combine these three, you get something that most English learners don't have yet. You get control. You don't feel like English is controlling you. You feel like you're using English. And that is the difference between knowing English and actually communicating in English. Now, I want to be honest with you. You won't master this by hearing it once. You master it by practicing it in small moments. One conversation at a time. One message at a time. One day at a time. Because communication is a skill, and skills grow through repetition, not motivation. But motivation helps you start. And if you're still here listening, that tells me you want this. So let's do a quick recap. Keep it short and simple. Less is more. Listen actively. Listening is 50% of communication. Use confident body language and eye contact. Your body speaks first. Now, before I say goodbye, I want to invite you to do something. If you have other doubts, if you feel stuck, if you want to keep improving your English through podcasts in a way that feels real and natural, then go through my channel and watch the content. Pick an episode, listen, and let it become part of your routine. This is exactly what this channel is for, helping you communicate, not just study. All right, thank you for being here with me today. Subscribe to change your life in 2026.